Hello, good day. I'm going to discuss with you your laboratory number 3, the IO system. So we have three objectives for today. They are listed on the laboratory exercise. I have provided also the resources that you could use for you to be able to get additional information of the um, exercise that you will be doing for this week. So the exercise is composed of three parts. So you have part A is the conceptual understanding of our topic. Part B is the practical application of the IO management, making use of the CLI. And of course, the part C will be the submission of your files. All right, so let's go back to part A. So part A has three sections. So we have a discussion and explanation of the port and buses. The question is here, the device driver and device controller questions. So you have two questions also here. So buffering and caching, there are two questions also that you'll have to answer here. So you're going to use Microsoft Word for you to put your answers for the three sections here, and you're going to submit this one along with the other um, files that you will be creating in part B. All right, so let's go to part B. You're going to use the CLI for you to accomplish the different commands here. However, for this time, I will ask you to install the WSL because remember during our installation with Cygwin, there are only few components that we enabled and we skipped the other installation. I was trying to check if it would be easier for you to use the Cygwin, but you'll have to reinstall and enable those components so that you'll be able to use the commands in here. I thought of using another terminal instead so that you'll have a variety of course, knowledge on how to use other terminals. In this time, we're going to use the WSL. So I provided a link here. What is WSL and how are you going to install it? So it's actually here. So what is WSL? So WSL is Windows Subsystem for Linux. So it let developers to install Linux distributions such as Ubuntu and some other apps here and use Linux application utilities in Bash command tools directly on Windows. So basically it's same as the Cygwin, but I find this one richer because the different commands has been installed already in along when we're going to install the WSL. So how are you going to do this one? So if you read through this article, it will give you more idea on how to do it. But let me summarize how are you going to do it. So you go to your command line. So CMD, okay? Then press enter. Then you will type the one that is there on your notes. In question number one, so WSL dash dash install. So WSL dash dash install. All right. So it will install. So Ubuntu is already installed because I have installed it earlier on my in my laptop. So you just follow through the wizard. So if it asks you to proceed to the next, then just click yes or type the Y character on your keyboard. And along the way, it will ask you for your username and password. So you provide your username that will be used in this environment. and provide a password. I think it will ask you to retype the password and just wait. It will take time for it to install. So after you completed it, it will ask you to reboot. So restart your computer and you should be good by then. So once you restarted your computer, to access the WSL, all you need to do is to type from your search bar here. So WSL. Okay, so this one. So this is the icon for the WSL. Okay, so you just click this one so that your terminal will be open. And I'll put it like that. Okay, I'll put it on the side. I'll just open the question and I put them side by side. All right, let me go smaller there. Okay, so question number one is finish. Okay, question number two is to follow the installation wizard. Okay, then you're going to open the terminal. So we have open it. Okay, then we'll go to question number four. Okay, so start the recorder your CLI commands using, so the same as what we have done in our first laboratory before. So we'll use this script. Okay, love for part B. Okay, underscore your name. Okay, so there. So it will say that it will start logging in our commands. So we will issue a who am I just for me to check that it's your terminal, the PWD. Okay, so that we'll see the current location of your okay uh, your command prompt. Okay, then create a directory called klab4io. So mkdir. Okay, so there lab4 then io. Press enter. Then create a new directory called, yeah, so we finished this one. Okay, then using the cd command, we'll have to navigate it inside. So we'll go inside the lab4. So cd slash lab4 io. All right, so we are now inside the lab4 io. Okay, so let's go to question number 7. Okay, so list the USB devices to explore the concept of port and buses. Install if you haven't yet installed the LSUSB, then we'll have to install it. Okay, I believe you don't have it yet, so we'll use the sudo. Okay, sudo. Okay, apt. Okay, get install USB utils. Okay, so press enter. I'll provide the password. So this is the password that I have created during the installation. Okay, so it's done. So we can now use the LSUSB. Okay, there you go. So these are the buses that are used. Okay, so you have bus 1 and bus 2. Okay, so you check the IO ports used by the system with the following command. So we have cat, okay, /proc /IO ports, then press enter. So these are the ports that are being used, okay, on your system. Okay, so working with the device drivers and controllers. So question number 7, show all the device driver recognized by the kernel. Okay, we could do that by issuing the DMESG command. Okay, press enter. So here are all the device drivers that are being recognized by your kernel. Okay, so question 8. Okay, so let's make it little there. Okay, usually all Linux kernel modules or drivers are stored in the module directory located in this location. Okay, to see the current module, we will use the ls command. Okay, so this is the ls command. Okay, so ls, okay, live modules dollar, okay, uname, okay, uname, okay, -r, okay, and press enter. All right, so there are those module directory. Okay, those are the modules or usually drivers as we call. Okay, so use the following command to list all the drivers for all various devices. So we have ls slash live slash modules dollar, okay, u name -r, okay, slash kernel, oops, slash drivers. Okay, so you have three here. So we have the block, net, and the USB. All right, so we're done with that. So let's go to the next one. So create a text file, buffer test.txt with sample text. So we'll issue that command, echo buffering and caching are essential in OS. So we'll put it on buffer underscore tests txt, press enter. All right, so simulate buffering by appending additional buffer to buffer test.txt using the temporary buffer in the memory. So we'll have another echo there. So echo, okay, this line is buffered before writing. Okay, so we have that buffer, okay, tests.txt. Okay, press enter. Okay, so number 12, display the content of the buffer txt to verify both lines were added. So to check for the content, we use cat. So buffer tests.txt and press enter. Okay, so we have there. So simulate caching by copying buffer test.txt to a new file, cache test.txt, then read the content of cache.txt immediately. Okay, so we'll issue the cp buffer tests.txt to cache test.txt. Then, okay, press enter. We'll now verify the content, cache tests.txt. Oops, txt. All right, so it's been copied. All right, so we will use the hdparm command to check the caching settings. So if you haven't installed, I have installed it actually earlier when I was testing this one. So you'll have to use the sudo again. So sudo apt install khd farm. Okay, install, sorry. So you could use the arrow key up and down to check your previous commands. Okay, so have a wrong spelling there. So there. So I have installed it now. I could use the sudo now. Sudo, okay, hd farm minus I, okay, dev sda grep, okay, minus I, okay, cache. Okay, so the explanation of those different commands that I'm using here could be found in the link that I provided in the earlier page here. So you could use the explain shell to understand what is grep, what is sudo, okay, so that you'll have a better understanding of those different commands in Linux, okay? So I hope I have typed it properly. So let's try to see if it is it's working. It's here. Okay, it's present. What's happening? Okay, there you go. Okay, so the size is unknown. All right, so there you go. So we will exit now. Okay, so the script is done. So we will navigate to our CLI. So we're still in CLI. So we will open our explorer.exe. Okay, so this is the Explorer. Okay, so there will be a map drive for the Linux on your Explorer. So this one. So you have Ubuntu. So we'll go to home. So your username here. Then you'll have your IO, lab for IO here. So you will get these two files here. Then you will get the script that you have created. So here, so that would be the third file. And the fourth file will be your answers for part A. All right, so the three sections here will be added to those submission files that you're going to provide in the FOL. All right, so I hope I have explained well. So all the best. Okay, see you in class. Ciao.